You are welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be showing you how to file withholding tax using TaxPro Max. So right now, I'm at the TaxPro Max website. So I have to log in. To log in, I'll click on login button. Now enter the email address of the taxpayer. So now I've successfully logged in. Now I want to file withholding tax for a vendor, and this vendor is particularly a hotel, so that renders services for an NGO that had a conference. So the total contract amount that is to be paid to this vendor, it is required that withholding tax be deducted and remitted to FIRS. Now, just to point out that withholding tax for enterprise and companies, for transaction with companies, are to be remitted to the FIRS. So since this is a limited liability company, that being the vendor, so it is expected that the NGO deduct withholding tax and remit to FIRS. Now, to remit withholding tax, you come to group taxes. Now we'll now click on withholding tax. Now this is the withholding tax window. Now the very first thing is required is to select returning currency. So since we are in Nigeria, we'll select Nigerian Naira. Now you are supposed to specify what's the withholding type, withholding tax type, right? So it's either you have dividends, interest, and others. So the option I'm going for is others. So now I'm supposed to upload the withholding tax schedule, right? So the window gives me an option to see a sample of the template. So I'm going to download sample template. So I have the template downloaded. So I'm going to open it. Okay, so this is the template I've downloaded. So this is the template already downloaded. Now I'm going to carve out this area of the template and paste it on another Excel workbook. I'm going to copy it, file, new workbook, and I'm going to paste it. Okay, so now it is expected that before you download this template, that you would have prepared your schedule on Excel and now bring in the information. So since I'm just remitting for just one company, so I'm going to enter the company, the vendor's details here. So enter the beneficiary TIN number. Transaction date. Now you see the transaction date. Let me undo. You see the transaction date has a particular format. It is a particular format. So you enter the day, the month, and the year. So I'm going to enter the day. So services rendered. Okay, so the transaction amount, the total gross transaction amount. So the withholding tax rate is, so now the tax rate, you're supposed to write the rate in decimal places. So the withholding tax rate for companies now is 0.05. So the tax amount now is 841,124. Now reference. Now for reference, you just allow the reference to be 0. Like for reference, I'll just put 0. Okay, so now I can so before I upload to TaxPro Max, let me save it and give it a name. So I'm giving it a name. So I'll head over back to TaxPro Max. Now choose a file on my desktop. So I'll click on proceed. Okay, so successfully it has been uploaded. Now we've seen it uploaded, so you can see the beneficiary's name, the TIN number, the hotel, the date of transaction, the description, the amount, the withholding tax rate, and the amount deducted. Tax is withholding tax. So I'll now click on next. So I'll click on proceed. Click on proceed. Now once I'm in proceed, now choose my payment option. Now I can pay through remitter, e-transact, or interswitch. So I'm going to click on remitter. So I haven't clicked on remitter. It has now bring the payment remitter number. So this is the payment remitter number. So you can choose two options of paying. So that you pay online or you pay at any branch using remitter. So I'll be going for this option of printing using remitter. So if I click on printing using print, so pay using remitter. So this is what I'm going to use now. So I'll click on. So now it has automatically generated remitter for me, and so this is the remitter. This is the remitter invoice. So I'll click on it. So with this remitter information, I can now go to the bank and pay using cash or using a check or whichever means of bank payment, and probably using cash or using check. So I haven't done that. Once you have done the payment, TaxPro Max is going to send you a official receipt. So and that will be the end of the process. So thank you very much for watching. Do well to click on the like button and subscribe.